Label placement and specifications. Labels are standard hazmat identifiers that are a critical element of the U.S. Department of Transportation's communication requirements. Let us first understand the requirements for affixing labels to hazardous materials packages. Generally, all labels must be printed on or affixed to the surface of a hazardous materials package near the marked proper shipping name of the material. If the surface of the package is too small for this or otherwise irregular, as in the case of a cylinder for a compressed gas, then the label may be displayed on a tag attached to the package. However, tags may not be used for Class 7 or radioactive materials. When primary and subsidiary hazards labels are required, they must be displayed next to one another, specifically within 150 millimeters or 6 inches of each other. Each label must be printed on or affixed to a contrasting background for ease of legibility, or it must have a solid line or dotted line border to enhance visibility. All labels must be clearly visible and not obscured by other markings or attachments. The Hazardous Materials Regulations set forth certain labeling specifications pertaining to durability, size, design, color, and form identification. Let us examine each labeling specification in further detail. Durability. Each label, whether printed on or attached to a package, must be durable and weather-resistant. Labels must be able to withstand a 30-day exposure to conditions that might be encountered during the transportation without any significant deterioration or substantial change in color. Design. Except for size and color, the printing, inner border, and symbol on each label must be shown according to the requirements set forth in sections 172.411 through 172.448. The dotted line border that may be shown on labels in hazardous materials regulations is not part of the required label specification except when used as an alternative to the solid line border. Size. Each diamond, square-on-point label must be at least 100 millimeters or 3.9 inches on each side, with each side having a solid line inner border approximately 5 millimeters or 0.2 inches inside the parallel to the edge. The 5 millimeters or 0.2 inches measurement is from the outside edge of the label to the outside of the solid line forming the inner border. If the size of the package is not large enough to accommodate these size specifications, the dimensions of the label and its features may be reduced proportionally as long as the symbol and other elements of the label remain clearly visible. More information about label size specifications can be found in 49 CFR Section 172.407C. Color. Generally, the text, symbol, numbers, and border of a label must be in black color. White color must be used for the text and class number for the corrosive label. White color may be used on a label with a one-color background of green, red, or blue. The color standards in the Pantone Formula Guide, coded, uncoded, may be used to achieve the required colors on markings and hazard warning labels and placards. The colors on a label must be able to withstand a 72-hour fadometer test without any substantial change. More information about label color specifications can be found in 49 CFR Section 172.407D. Form identification. A label may contain form identification information, such as the name of its maker, as long as this information is included outside the solid line inner border and is printed in 10-point type or smaller. Trefoil symbol. The trefoil symbol on the radioactive white 1, radioactive yellow 2, and radioactive yellow 3 labels must meet the appropriate specifications in 49 CFR Part 172, Appendix B. Exceptions. except for materials poisonous by inhalation, a label conforming to the United Nations recommendations. The International Civil Aviation Organization Technical Instructions, the International Maritime Dangerous Goods Code, or the Canadian Dangerous Goods Regulations may be used instead of a label that conforms to the requirements of the Hazardous Materials Regulations.